Thank you very much for that. Okay. Hello, Casper. Good to see you. See, we have 2 current viewers today. So that is what do you call it? A little indicative of the fact that some of us are at school now. I'll be in school. You guys hear me now? Yes, I know that you are Micah. So starting next week, I will be live on Mondays and Tuesdays, but not on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I'll be live half the time with you guys at home, and then I'll be live half time with I'll be half time with the people at school. So that's what's going on. I'm still feeling pretty under the weather today. I got my second dose of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. And yesterday, I was feeling just a little tired, stiff arm. Today, the arm is about the same, but I feel super exhausted right now. What's happening is that my immune system, the part of your body that fights disease and infections and viruses, that is currently totally on high alert right now. The virus, the what do you call it? The vaccine has gone on high alert, put my body on high alert. And when your body thinks you're sick, or when you are sick, I mean, right now my body thinks I'm sick. So I'm not actually sick, though. I feel, it's strange, like I feel fine, but I also can feel my immune system fighting. So please don't show us the shot again. We'll see. We'll see. So, when your body knows you're sick, what it does is it makes you feel bad. And the reason it does that is that it doesn't want you going out and working and playing and running and jumping and lifting and doing all kinds of strenuous things, because it wants that energy to help fight off whatever is inside your body. But right now, there's nothing in my body except, well, the vaccine they injected into me, which is teaching my body how to fight. So my body is practicing fighting right now. That's why I am very exhausted. I asked them, so we had one question from the last time, and that was, is the second dose the same as the first dose? And yes, it is exactly the same. So that was cool. Okay. So here is what happened yesterday. Yesterday I made a video that was going to show all of the different, how to, here, hold on, give me just 1 second here. Okay. It was going to show all of the different, like, how to connect these parts together. So what I'm doing is, give me 1 second. I'm going to roll back all of the changes I made to the PCB yesterday. Oh, do that. I won't roll back all of them. I'm just going to roll back the ones that I want to show you. Give me just 1 second. So what happened was, I made this video, right? And it was a good video. Like, we did a good job of showing everyone how it works and gets put together. But guess what happened? I did not have my camera on the right spot. And because I wasn't live like we are now, where like Micah can be like, Captain, your mic is muted. Because we didn't have that, guess what? I shot the whole video, well, about 80% of the video with my camera off. So I was disappointed. So I had to, so what I'm doing is I'm rolling back the changes we made yesterday. And we're just going to do them again, because actually once I figured out how to do it, It's going to be super easy for us. Yeah, it was on my face. It was like pointed like just like this. Like right now I'm doing quick work on fixing, undoing the changes I did yesterday. um okay, I think one more. There we go. Okay, we got it. All right, now let's change the camera. Uh-oh. Camera freeze? Oh no. I'm frozen. I was just temporarily not talking to me. Okay, let's show you what we're talking about here. Here is fritzing. Okay, I'll put you. Okay, here is fritzing. So basically, the problem we did last time was that we made all the connections manually. Like we were like, okay, this one, I don't know if you remember, like this one goes to here, right? We did this for all of them. Now what happens is when you do it manually, I thought when we were going to click auto routing, it was going to take all these connections and make them work correctly. That's not what happens though. If you make these connections, then it doesn't automatically do it. So you can see here are all these, like, if we zoom in, you can see all these dotted lines. This shows where things should be connected. And it knows that because on the breadboard view, I wired everything up correctly. Now this looks like a big mess, just like every breadboard project we've ever done, right? Like you remember like these guys? I mean, this has only a couple wires in it. But like you remember when we had like a million wires sticking out of the piano? So, but now it knows, because I did the wiring here, it knows where everything should go. So here's where it knows everything should go. The other thing I did was I added just some logos. So here's like my logo, Pirate Piano by Celery Labs. That's my production company. So this is what we need to work with today. Okay, we're going to do auto routing, and it's going to automatically make traces for all of those. It's going to make traces for all these connections. Ready? So we'll do auto route. Ready? Here we go. So there you go. You can see this is a big, big maze. Pretty neat, huh? I think you might be the only one watching right now. There's just 2 viewers, and I think one of them might be me. One of them might be you. But that's okay. People after school can come watch. So look at this big maze. So the way this works is that the lines can't overlap. Because, see, unlike with wires, so these 2 wires, they are insulated. So there's copper and then there's plastic around them. So if the wires bonk into each other, the electricity from one isn't going to flow down and then go down the other. Okay? But that's not the case here on this PCB. All right? Here on this PCB, if these cuts of copper overlap, it's going to mess things up. So we can't have that. So that's how, like, all these things can get to their right holes on our board, but they can't overlap. Okay? So it figures it out for you. And it does this in a couple different ways. The yellow lines are the lines on the surface. Okay? I don't have a controller right here. So these are the lines on the surface. And then the orange lines are the lines that are on the back of the PCBs. There can be a front layer and then there's a back layer. And you can see, like right here, this is a front layer wire, and then it drills a hole, and then it goes to the back. And then that way, it can cross underneath this wire. To see, if these 2 wires were both on the surface, they would touch, and that would be a big problem. But because it goes underneath it, that's okay. So you can see here, it automatically did it. Now, it's not perfect. It makes mistakes, and that's what we have to fix right now, okay? So we're going to fix some of these mistakes. So let's go into routing, and we're going to get design rules check, and it's going to do this whole thing. Now look, it spits out this big list here of problems. We have to go in one by one and fix these. I'm making a horror scratch game right now. Whoa, that'll be cool. I think the scariest thing that I ever did was the spooky ghost game. I really liked that game. That game came out way better than I thought. I really like it because honestly, there's like no other game that I really know of that's like it. I was really proud of that game. Okay. So look, we got to go in, we got to fix all this. So we click on one, and you see it I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom in here. Okay. If I click on this one, it highlights it. And what I need to do is zoom way in, and now see there are specks of red. See this red? This means that it is too close. The wires are too close. So it says right here, the switch is overlapping the bottom layer. So that means this wire is getting too close to the hole. The holes go through both layers. You'll post it on the Google Classroom? Sweet, I definitely want to see that. Okay, so let's grab this wire, and we're just going to nudge it and nudge it. So see, now it goes around farther away from the hole. But now these two are too close. So we're going to just see if we can't figure out a way. This might be too close. So let's do a design check again. Yeah, so, okay, so this is still overlapping the bottom layer? Okay, let's move this out this way. Check it again. Okay, so that went away, but now we got this new problem down here. See this? So we're gonna just bend these wires out of the way, okay? We're just gonna move this one down. And we're going to move this guy down also. So we want these copper traces to not be touching. Okay, let's check out the errors again. Design route. Okay, there we go. No more red over here. So that's good. Let's go in and let's fix more, okay? Let's scroll. Here is some issue right here. Okay. Look at this mess. Okay, so we got to clean this up. So let's grab this bend and let's drag it down. Get that out of the way. Now we can get this bottom one, make more room this way. Make more room that way. Okay. And let's grab this joint. Bend it down. Yeah, so we can overlap the orange, but we can't overlap the yellow. So let's bend those down that way. And then let's clear that guy out. Okay, so let's check. Let's see if we got rid of the orange that way. Okay. Let's close this. We're doing the work, guys. Okay, design rules, check. There we go. Okay, so that is, we got rid of all the red there. Part 2, momentary switch button. Let's zoom out. Okay, so up here. We got errors up here. Okay, and what does the error say? It says it's overlapping the bottom layer. Okay, so this bottom layer is too close to the hole. So this is an easy fix. We can just grab that and just drag it down. Now it's not anywhere near the hole. do the check. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Okay, so we cleared that up. Next, the Arduino part is overlapping something. Okay, so what do we got? This is not very helpful. The whole Arduino is overlapping something. Let's just zoom in and see if we can't find. Ah, I see some red right here. Here is the red. You see it right here? You just slight flicks of red right there. So this wire is too close. This route is too close. So I think this is an easy fix. We can just bend this down like that and move this a bit further away. There we go. We can even like straighten that out. Remove this bend point. There we go. So now that's much cleaner. It goes doom, doom, doom. Okay. Let's check the auto route. Check the design rules. There we go. Look how much shorter our list is already. We're doing it, guys. Okay, so more red on the Arduino. Let's just cruise around here, see if we can find any of the errors on the Arduino, because for some reason it's not giving us exact information here. Huh. Already I'm seeing some issue here. And that is, these should be plugged in. Yes. Over there. Yeah, so my screen here, ground. Okay, that goes to ground. The next one is VCC, so this should go to 3.3 volts. Okay, that's good. Now this one, where does this one go? This wire goes on this weird journey. Where does it go? Look at this, guys. It's not supposed to go there. Let's delete that. So there's something wrong with the screen. We messed up the screen. We might have to manually redo the screen. Let's go to the breadboard here. And where's our screen? I'm glad that I caught this, because yesterday it was not a problem. Where's the screen? There it is. It's over there. Okay, so on this, it seems like it's connected okay. Let me change the colors just so I can see it better. First one's supposed to go to ground, but it doesn't. Second one is... Dude, guys, I'm glad I caught this. This would have totally destroyed our whole thing. Okay, so first pin does not go to there. A5, A4. So it's called A5 and A4 up here, which is why it's going down to A5 and A4 down there. Okay. So basically what I'm learning is that we're going to have to manually do these. We're going to have to manually wire the screen together. Okay. So go into the PCB here. Let's just disconnect every part of Okay, so this goes to ground. That's fine. Guys, this is a real problem. This is a real problem. Why is that light is going to A4? This is going to A4. Okay. We need to just delete this section of. Okay, so that has to go to A4, which I think we can just make a. There we go. Just boom, right to A4. Cool. And this is supposed to go to this one. Move to top layer. Okay, I think that does it. Oh, I'm afraid about. I'm gonna have to recheck all this. Okay, so here's the screen. The screen is ground first. Got it. Goes to ground. 3.5 volts goes to the second one. Let's go connect that right there. And then let's move this like that. Okay. That connects the second one. Now the third one is the SCL. There's one of these up here. SCL is the top one. Okay. So let's connect this to the bottom here. Cool. And now we can just send this to the back layer. Guys, I'm sorry that this has become so crazy, but if I didn't catch this, it would have been no good. Okay, and now this one, let me move this hole. Okay. This one then is the last one, which is SDA. Second one. Okay. So let's connect these. The second one. Okay. Now we got all kinds of error going on. So let's send this to the back layer. This is like far more complicated than I wanted this to be today. Okay, there we go. Okay, so ground, that's fine. Power. Ground. Power. No, first slot. Okay, we did it. So we wired up We wired that guy up. Okay, and now the other thing I was concerned about is this light. This is, I have to look at the code. Boy, guys, I'm sorry. We were like cruising along and everything, and now I'm having to like do all this like deep thinking and work. And it's because I'm glad I caught that. Otherwise, we would have spent like $100 ordering these things, and then they just would not have worked. I just got a jump scare sound, so I knew I was going to happen, but I got scared anyways. Oh yeah. Can you make a game without jump scares? Just make it really creepy and scary? Okay, so this one is LEDG. LEDG goes to A4. And is that true? Yes, it goes to A4. And this guy are the grounds. Sweet. Okay. So that light is okay. Now what about this? This was our menu button. Right now it's going to A5 and ground. A5. Menu button is A5. Okay. Okay, so the rest are correct. So, we did it. We fixed that problem before it was a problem. Let's check the design rules again. We're gonna have more overlapping, but at least we fixed some of the issues here. Okay, so Arduino is still saying that it's overlapping something. What is overlapping? The top layer. Well, let's zoom way in here. Okay, here we go, guys. Look at this. We got different problem here. I wonder if it's this top layer. So yeah, let's move this out a bit. And turn off snapping. Oh, let's just, okay, so let's see. We gotta like, okay, so no. Align to grid. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's sneak it past this, guys. Can we sneak that past? Okay. We're passing a copper right between the holes. Okay, let's check the routing. Making a jump scare creepy game. Okay. Okay, part is overlapping. Oh no, we didn't sneak it through. We couldn't sneak it through. Maybe we can sneak it through here in the middle here. Okay, let's try that. Check. Yay, look, guys, look. We're only down to 2 errors now. Okay, wire is overlapping top layer. Let's find that guy. Right down here, okay. Okay, there's the top layer right there. Much easier to do this when we remove the snapping. So we can just like bend that. And in this. You can just like get rid of this bin point right here. There we go. Oh, maybe we do need that bin point. Okay. Cool. Let's check. Your sketch is ready for production. There are no connections or traces that overlap or are too close together. So we did it. Take a look at our final product here. I am really glad that we caught that screen error, because that would have been disastrous. We would order this whole thing and it just would not have worked. So let's save this. And there is our digital piano. So you can see these black things on the side, these are screw holes in case we want to mount it. This is a silk screen. It's just printing on the actual label. I did finally fix it. Look at that mess, guys. Look at that. Isn't that neat? So none of those coppers touch each other. They all go from where they need to go to the end. And they don't touch. Now, it's okay for the orange to touch the yellow, but none of the yellows overlap and none of the oranges overlap. Did we get 3 people watching today? That's pretty rad. Okay, so we saved this. Now what I'm going to do is I will order this as a board, and then we'll get it in the mail, and then we'll solder all the pieces together, and we'll have ourselves a little digital piano with a screen. Oh, one thing that I mentioned is that the very last thing we want to solder down is the Uno, because then we will make sure we have room for all the different stuff. Like the screen is going to be right on top of where the Uno is on the other side. So we want to make sure that we solder the screen down first. If we do not solder the screen down first, then we can stick the screen in, but we won't be able to solder it because the Uno will be blocking it. So pretty neato stuff. Okay, guys. I'm really excited that we got this done today, and I'm also really it's funny how these things work out, you know? Like at first I was really concerned, like, oh no, I messed up this whole video, right? But because I messed it up and I did it again, I caught an error that wasn't there, that I didn't catch the first time. Bye-bye, Cap. Prepare to be scared soon. You know, okay, I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited to be scared. But you know what? Next time, don't tell someone that it's a scary app. Just call it like, you know, Casper goes to the market to buy milk. See what people think. All right, I gotta get a nap. I'm feeling really gross. Bye-bye, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Minecraft.